Hey, good evening, everybody. Bruce Foster, Jet Ski Republic. I'm your host. Welcome to tonight's show. Um, what have we got on tonight? I've got guest Bailey Cunningham coming on. Um, we'll discuss about his upcoming trip over to the States and just jet ski in general. Also, a little bit quiet on the national racing scene at the moment here in Australia. Things have been wound up, but we'll touch base with what's going on around the country. And then later on, we've got Brad Doyle coming on, who's going to talk about his upcoming charity ride up at Maroochydore to Harvey Bay. So first of all, we'll knock on with Bailey. I hope everybody's had a great week, by the way, and you've been up to all kinds of mischief out on the water, obviously legal mischief. But as long as you're having fun, that's the main thing. So let's move on anyway. So tonight we got Bailey coming. I've got Bailey. Unfortunately, I've got Bailey Cunningham coming on, but unfortunately, he's been so hectic and busy that I couldn't get him on live. Unfortunately, so I tried to get him come on tonight. He just doesn't have the time. He flies out on Sunday, so what we did is we did a pre-recorded segment at the weekend there. It was really the only time I could catch up with him, where he had a moment to sit down and just talk about stuff he's doing. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run this. I'm just going to play this video, and we'll let it play out, and you guys can comment and make whatever comments you want. But yeah, so it's the first time I've actually really had a chance to chat with him, and I spoke with him briefly up at the QPWC. Let's go, Daz. Hopefully we'll get out. I've still got to get back to you yet, Daz, about Friday, so I'll let you know about that one as soon as I can. Listen, I'm going to run this video from Sunday with myself and Bailey, so yeah, we'll let it play out. Okay, enjoy.
No, all good.
Um, Thanks again, Billy, for coming on. Really appreciate giving up your time. I know it's pretty busy for you
Yeah, no,
before you head off.
anytime.
So, when do you head off?
So I fly out June 19th, so next Sunday.
Next Sunday. Not long, eh?
Nah, it come up quick from just organising it to now. It's flown by.
Yep. And so, who started the ball rolling on it?
My mum.
Your
So
mum.
my parents, yeah, pretty much. If it wasn't for them, I would not be able to do what I do now. And with all the opportunities they give me with the racing and that, I just can't thank them enough.
Yep.
So yeah, it
I,
was.
I, I
If
reckon,
I
I reckon, I reckon your mum and dad just wanted a little junket over to America at your expense.
Yeah.
It wasn't about you, Billy. It was about your mum and your dad having a holiday in
Yeah.
America.
Planting the seed to move, probably.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, congratulations last weekend's results. I have to fair to say, you were pretty dominant.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was good to race again. It's been a couple months since I've raced, so it was awesome just to be back out on ski. Wish it was a little bit warmer, but other than that,
Oh,
it was a good weekend.
it was a great weekend. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed just watching everyone race and just having the opportunity to be there and be a part of it was just something pretty special. So
Yeah,
yeah, can't
definitely.
fault it. So my first question to you then, Bailey, would be, how did you ever get into this? How did you first get into jet ski racing or jet skiing in
Um,
general?
Jet skiing in general, it's sort of like a long story, but so my parents raced before early in the early 90s on 550s and that. They got out of it, moved into go-karts, but kept all the old VHS tapes and movies and all that. So I grew up watching that. Coming from a small country town, I didn't even know what a jet ski was other than watching them. So when we moved to Queensland, they bought a couple of Sea-Doos again, and that's how I got introduced to it the second time properly. But then when I turned 15, got into the free ride stuff sort of
Yeah.
thing. So I was doing surf slam and all that, rip and ride and all that on a blaster.
Yep.
And then always got told I'll never race jet skis. It's never going to happen because I grew up racing go karts. And then yeah, turned 16. Legit, the weekend after I turned 16, I went and raced my first race on a blaster. So
You're a pretty
that's how
busy
it
lad
started.
because you do a bunch of other stuff as well, don't you?
Yeah. So I grew up racing go karts from the age of 7 till I was 13. We tried making the step into cars. So a lot of the guys I grew up racing are either in supercars, super twos, open wheel racing, the speedway racing, and they're all top of their class as well. So
Very much in
I've
the
just
blood
gone
then.
the
Very much in the blood.
yeah, yeah, pretty much. So yeah, they all went four wheels, whereas I went no wheels and no brakes. Different type.
So, some people outside of jet ski would probably just say no brains.
Yeah. Some days you need that.
No, you don't. Like I was speaking to your dad the other night, and I was just thanking him for the chat and discussion we had last show, when it went out on Thursday, and yeah, he was telling me he's been 35 years or something in the sport, so there's quite a
Yeah.
bit of experience to draw from.
Yeah. No, he's got a lot of different experience. So yeah, racing jet skis, and then he went over to America and is the first Australian to win a big Florida Winter Tour in go karting over there. So
Oh, go karting.
uh,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, go kart. So that's where he performed at his best was four wheels, and yeah, one big series over there, and then I just couldn't live up to it, sort of thing. I loved it. I still have a kart now, and intend on racing again. But I I, I just feel more comfortable on a ski.
Yeah, it's I guess it's not for everyone. Like when I see you guys out on the water and just whizzing around the water, it's just I look at it and think, I wish I was like 20 years younger. It's just,
Yeah,
and I know my body would never take it. You know, even at the age I am now, there's just no way my body could hold up to it. So, like
uh,
that weekend, like it's
I
all
think
good and
it
well
can.
doing. Yeah, you could do one race in you know, the racing in one day is a challenge in itself, but to do it over the course of a weekend where you've got
Yeah,
6 races, if assuming that it's only 6 races that you go in for,
yeah,
is pretty full on. Because the number of people that came to me and said, "Oh, I'm aching after the first day," it was beyond belief. And I thought,
yeah.
just soldier on, you'll be fine, you know. But you can see they're hurting.
Oh God, yeah. Um, it's always fun. Like it's always fun talking to the guys like the next day, seeing how they're feeling and all that. And if you're not ready for it,
Yeah.
oh, it hurts. It
So
hurts
my
big
question,
time.
okay, so for someone who like for me, obviously I have never raced before. Now having ridden jet skis, obviously your shoulders do
Yep.
get a bit of a workout on on just a rec ride, let alone
Yeah.
a race ride. So what do you do to kind of prepare yourself for a race? You know, so that your shoulders are hold up a bit better and your back.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah. So currently, I just go to the gym 2, 3 times a week. Focus on just all around exercise and all that. Just trying to keep the muscle there and build it stronger around the core places.
Yep.
Especially for the sit downs, like you cop a lot up your back and on your shoulders and that. As well as I do like OzTag every Thursday night for like
Yep.
2 or 3 games. And then what I found the most help was just riding.
Yep.
So you'll never get, you can go do a lot of gym work, that helps. But the more seat time you get, the better and more comfortable you'll feel on the ski.
Yep.
And especially in choppier conditions, because then you can prepare your body for those type of conditions. And then when it's flat, you're set for the rest
Yep.
as long as you can, basically.
Yep. So to follow on to that, then, is, you know, you're talking about getting out on the water more. What conditions are you expecting? What are the races that you're going over to America for?
So I'm going over to America for Acrocross. So P1, so that's like offshore endurance racing
Yep.
on stock class skis,
Yep.
as well as going over and doing Texas's Naughty Water series, and I'll be racing a stand up over there in that, and
Okay.
that's all just on lakes basically.
I don't think I've ever
And
seen
then
you on a stand up.
yeah, it's this year is probably the most I've raced on a stand up. I just find it more fun, as well as you can learn a lot more from getting your technique down on that and transition it to a runabout.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, you can learn a lot more with riding position, as well as riding technique and cornering and all that, and
Yeah.
then you can transition that into a runabout, and it just makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. So for that, your core strength would be key, and I guess timing and balance and everything would be key as well. So the more
Yeah,
practice you get in, the better. Yeah. Yeah. So you've been
pretty
putting a lot
pretty
of
much,
practice
yeah.
in on the stand-ups.
Yeah. So I've been going pretty well every weekend on a Saturday with and training with Tony Gray and Tim O'Neill, and a couple of and like Coop and Jake whenever they go up as well.
Yep.
So yeah, we have like a little group that go up every Saturday and just go ride for a couple
Yeah.
hours.
That's good.
So that's what I've been
That's
doing.
good. Listen, I didn't,
Yeah,
I didn't
love it.
even, I didn't realize you were actually in Texas. I was under the impression it was just around about Florida you were going.
Yeah,
So you're you're
yeah.
you're,
So
you're getting about a bit then.
a little bit, yeah, yeah. So fly into Florida, do the second round of Aquacross there, and then I pretty much fly and live in Texas for all of August, basically.
Nice. So,
Yeah,
so where are you in July then? Is that you? Are you just in Florida for July then, and then
yeah,
up to Texas?
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, so Florida in July, go to Texas in August, and then go back to Florida until pretty well October, and then hopefully go to Havasu for World Finals, um, and then go back to Florida and finish P1 and all that, as well as to end it off, trying to go back to King's Cup again and race over there.
Yeah. Yeah. King's Cup's in early December, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So, you're going to be clocking up the air miles.
yeah. Nah.
I think your ski's probably clocking up more air miles than you are at the moment.
at the mo- at, at the moment, yeah, it's definitely clocking up more than me, but I'll try and catch it as quick as I can.
So who's helping you over in the States then? So who's that,
Uh,
like obviously you've got helpers and sponsors and that here, but there's got to be some people helping you in America.
yeah, so over in America, so I'm, I can't thank Bobby Cardone enough. Like he's helping me over there with accommodation and all that, in Florida, as well as JP for looking after the ski while it's over there. And then Jet Tribe's helping me out while I go to Texas, since that's where they're based.
Yep.
And then yeah, they're the main people that are helping me out over there. And then I got Sunny Coast Power Sports over here, my parents, Ace Sunglasses and all that have helped get me over there as well.
Yep.
So it's a
Are
full
you
team effort.
are you going to be making co-host appearances with Bobby on his show on a Monday night?
I don't know. I think I've heard a rumor that that might happen, but we don't know yet.
That'd be pretty cool, actually. Like when you sit there and watch him on the show, and you just think, oh, he's pretty good. He's really, really good at what he does. And
Yeah,
to sit
definitely.
there in the same room as him and co-host with him or just be a guest on the show with him, I think it would be pretty special. It'd be pretty good.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. For
like
sure
I
will
tried
be.
to reach out with him to see if I could get him on here just now, but the time difference is just insane. So I
Yeah,
couldn't really. I'm hoping to try and catch up with him so that I can actually piece this piece together with something from him as well for
yeah,
Wednesday's
definitely.
show.
That'd be
So
awesome.
if I can get that nailed down, then great, fantastic. But listen, I'm not going to hold you any much longer, Bailey. I really, really appreciate your time. And I know we've never, like, I've watched the race a few times. I've never really came up and introduced myself. And I think the weekend was probably about the first time I've had exchanges of more than 2 or 3 words with you.
Yeah,
So I like for you to come on. I really, really appreciate your time. And I know you're really busy this week. So yeah, thanks. Listen, before you go, shout out to whoever you need to shout out to, sponsors, family. Don't forget family.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, the floor's yours, Billy. On you go.
Yeah, nah. So first, thank you for having me on here. It's an awesome just to get asked and all that. It's amazing, and it's awesome what you did, especially at state titles with the live streaming. That just made it, that amped it
I
up
appreciate
even
that, mate.
more to what
Appreciate
it
it.
was.
Yep, appreciate it.
And then yeah, I can't thank my parents enough for everything. Jet Tribe for everything they helped me out with. Bobby Cardone and his family, Sunshine Coast Power Sports, Ace Sunglasses, Water Blast, um, and yeah, QPWC for backing me, and Charlie Beekman and all them for backing me and helping me out, and giving me advice and just teaching, like training and teaching me and all that.
Yep.
And same with John Hollett. He's like the master of a lot of things I've learned.
See, these
So
are
yeah, I
people.
can't thank
These are
those
people
guys enough.
I've probably crossed paths with them. I've never actually met them.
Yeah,
These are people I need to learn. Your dad did offer for me to, touch base with them and get some other people on. So that's
yeah,
something we'll look at in
yeah,
the future, definitely. So yeah, the
yeah,
more
for
people we can
sure.
get, like the whole idea is just to get people, bring us all together as a big community, and a bit more harmony.
It,
For definite.
definitely.
And just kind of bring us all under the same umbrella. So there's a, we're all pulling from each other and we're all pulling in the same direction. But yeah, finish up what you're going to do and then I'll let you go, mate.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Like we all do it for the fun. It's a sport. I get that, but everyone's there to have fun. There's no need for any
Yeah,
type of
yeah,
disagreements or anything. It's all fun weekend racing. Meet new people. Have a good weekend and go race, which tops it off.
yeah, yeah.
I also can't forget to thank Craig from Zoom Images for helping me as he's been pretty much there with me since when I was a kid doing free rides. So I can't thank him
Yeah.
enough as well.
Yeah,
Um,
I've always seen him associated with 8-1 racing. So,
yeah,
and you especially. So, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I met him for the first time in person on Sunday when he introduced himself to me. So he was the one that sent the picture.
yeah,
He was the one that sent the picture of me actually at the stream. I didn't even
yeah,
realise he took it. I just happened to catch it out of the corner of my eye that he took it. I was like, oh. And I didn't even realise it was him that took it. I thought it might have been someone else.
yeah,
Until he said, yeah, I took it. So
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, great. He gets everywhere. He does some great pictures. So yeah, cool.
Oh yeah, he's up there. So like he's one of the best. Like he does air shows, all
I
types of
saw some of his
motorsports,
air show
models,
stuff.
and all
That's
that.
really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, really good.
Oh, it's amazing his work. Love it.
Yeah. Were you doing some promo stuff this morning? Were you?
Yeah. So I was just doing my little video for the British virtual freestyle competition.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Listen,
so yeah.
quick question while you're there, Billy. I tried to reach out to these guys to find out how does that work.
So it's pretty much you film a 2 minute routine. So you enter online and all that, and then you film your routine, send it to them within the time frame that they allocate,
Okay.
and then yeah, then they have I believe it's 4 or 5 world-renowned freestyle guys as judges, and then they judge your routine from your video, and then yeah, they got all these prizes, awesome trophies. I managed to get one last year.
Yeah, you won one, didn't you?
Doing
Did you
old
get a
school
first or
tricks and
something?
that.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then yeah, no, it's an awesome thing what they're doing,
It's very
especially during the
unusual.
COVID time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very unusual.
it's out there, so
Yeah.
it's cool. This year it's massive. They've got a lot more international riders and all that. So like America, you got me and a couple other guys in Australia, Europe, UK.
Tough comp.
Uh,
Tough one for you
oh,
then.
oh yeah. I'm lucky they've got a novice class, so that's my that's where I stay.
Listen, when you head off next Sunday, mate, I wish you all the best, and I've got no doubt people here will be keeping an eye on what you're getting up to over there, and you fly the Aussie flag. So, like, all the best to you, mate, and give my regards to your mum and your dad, and I'm sure they'll all have a ball when they're over there as well.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do. Thank you, and thanks again for having me on the show.
No
It's
problem,
awesome.
Billy. All right, take care. All the best.
Too easy. Have a good one.
All right,
We'll do.
see you,
So,
mate. Thanks.
bye.
So there you go, Bailey Cunningham off to the States on Sunday. Bailey, I don't know if you're watching Tralee. I know you are, mate. Have a great one. All the best. I think everybody here is wishing you nothing but best wishes. I hope it's everything you hope it's going to be, and more. So yeah, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on what you're getting up to while you're out there. So go get them, pal. All right. So what? Let's move on. Before I get my next guest on, just going to have a quick roundup on what's going on. Not a great deal going on at the moment, to be honest. Um, what there is going on is a number of all the associations are in that kind of hibernation phase at the moment. So Victoria Jet Ski Group, they've called their AGM. So we're now in that phase where we're kind of looking towards next year, and all the associations are starting to call their AGM. So Victoria's got theirs on the 22nd of July, which is at 7:30 p.m. for those of you down in Victoria who are members. New South Wales PwC's got theirs at the Swallow Hotel at 4 p.m. on the 23rd of July. Australian Jet Ski has their national AGM 5:30 on the 6th of August. The venues hasn't been determined for that one yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they've all suggested that you can Zoom call into the meeting as well. So if you're a member, fully paid up member, you still have your right to vote and see what's going on at the meeting if you can't attend in person. So they've gave you the option to do that. I'm not sure when QPWC is doing theirs or Western Australia. I haven't heard anything from either of them at the moment. I haven't seen anything online to call their AGM, so we'll wait and see. I wouldn't think they'll be that far behind, so we'll see how it goes. Very quiet here in Australia for the racing. Obviously, the state titles with the last big event. Obviously, we've got no nationals this year. National championships won't be until February of 2023. The venue, I believe, is still to be determined. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one when it happens. So let's move on to our next little piece. And guys, I've talked about this guy a couple of times over the past couple of weeks with regards to the charity ride that he's doing. Brad Doyle's his name. He's running from Maroochydore up to Harvey Bay, 209 kilometres. He's doing it this coming Sunday. If you can't get along there and help support him or tag along with him, the option's there. He's made the invitation. If you want to tag along with him, go for it. Provide give him some on the day support would be warmly appreciated, I'm pretty sure. But he's also looking to try and raise money for the Bayside Transformations group, who are renting a current property that's actually going to wait to be sold by the owners. And if they can't find the money, or at least a large chunk of money to help fund the purchase of the building, then they're potentially going to have to disband the whole organisation. So, listen, before I go any further and talk into more detail, I'll let Brad do the talking. So let me just get him dialed in, and we'll go from there. Give me a minute. Let me find him first. Yeah, I need to find him, get him dialed in first. So, Brad, I'm coming for you, mate. Don't worry about it. Right, give me 2 seconds. Let's try get him on.
Hey, mate.
Give me a second, mate. I've just got to get you onto the actual platform. So give me a second. Let me just get
Yeah,
it.
too easy.
uh, where's the chat? Where's the chat? I've lost the chat. Oh, right. Give me a second. Bail out with this
Too
one a minute.
easy.
Guys, bear with me a minute. Let me just get this sorted out. Yeah, I got it now. All right, there we go. There we go. Brad, welcome, mate.
Thank you.
You're live now.
Yeah.
After a little
Have
check.
you got, have you got my best side?
Nah, definitely
Nah.
not. Definitely not. All
I
right,
was
mate.
trying to figure out how to do all the video and that. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of lighting. You know, get one of those little halos that you get. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, try one of them and see how that goes. So so tell us about yourself. How did you get into jet skiing, and then what the ride's all about?
So I got into jet skiing pretty much just, you know what it's like when you jump on the jet ski and you're just free? You know, like all the worries in the world, pretty much everything you're going through, it just doesn't matter, you know? Like,
we've all been there, mate. We've all been there.
yeah, so that's what I got onto that. And then, yeah, just from then I just had a passion for jet skiing. So, yeah.
That's what lights the fuse.
Yeah, exactly right. And then I met Lee and all that at the boat ramp and stuff like that. And then I joined the club. And then ever since then, we've just done heaps of tours. And yeah, it's just been magical. So
how many years have you been on the water?
only two.
Two? You're a rookie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I sunk the last jet ski. So
oh, did you? Well, what happened there?
I hit something in the water when I first moved to Harvey Bay. And then I got it repaired. And the guy that repaired it, he used, because it's got the new nano cell or whatever, the new fiberglass. He used the old fiberglass. And I went up to the tip, like to Watumba Creek, and I come back, and about 10K north of Moon Point, the ski started sinking. So I had to get rescued off Fraser Island. And, just a big old deal, you know?
Not good, not good.
No, not at all.
Now, Jeff Lakeford's actually wondering, what you riding at? You're riding a Yamaha, aren't you?
Yeah.
Dicey there, mate. Dicey there. Jeff's suggesting for purely for a safety element, you should be Sea-Doo.
Sea-Doo, yeah.
Yeah. I've lost your picture. You maybe accidentally switched yourself off.
Oh, hang on. Nah, all good.
I've lost your picture.
Do you want to call back?
Nah, don't worry about it. We'll get you on. Nah, that's not that one. Nah, it should be good. It should be still there.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened. I've got your audio, but I don't know why I've lost your picture. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. Yeah, give me a minute. I know what's happening. I fell for this one before. We can still talk. So, while I do this, you can talk about what this ride is all about.
So, it's for a Transformations Rehabilitation Centre.
Yep.
Basically, it's a drug and alcohol rehabilitation centre, and also they work on mental health. Basically, it just inspired my heart from, you know, people that have gone through a struggle as well themselves. So basically, it just sparked my heart to do something and give back to the community and give back to people that are helping as well. So basically, what happened is the Baptist church that own the property where Transformations Rehabilitation Centre is, they've put it up for sale. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to raise the funds for the deposit of that property.
Yep.
So the Harvey Bay Transformations doesn't get shut down. Yep. So I thought it was a great idea to, you know, we love jet skiing and it works well for so over Christmas time, I actually went out and I took probably about 100 plus people out on a tube. Over Christmas time, I went down to Gold Coast residents and I took all the residents out that were in the rehab. And I just put a smile on their faces, you know, like, it's amazing, you know, Christmas time, they're missing their families, they're missing their friends. It's hard for them in there, you know, so breaking boundaries by putting smiles on their faces, you know, so I got involved with that. I love entertaining with the jet ski and, you know, it just brightens up people's lives when they get on it, and
you should keep an eye out for the Santa Claus ride that happens every year. It's been happening the past couple of years. The Santa Claus ride.
Sorry?
There's a Santa Claus ride that happens down here on the Gold Coast, and we went for the well. I didn't personally myself, but the first year I did it, we went for the world record for the most people dressed up as a Santa Claus, and then we just kind of rode around the Gold Coast waters, around surfers and that, and then there was some reason, I can't remember what it was. The first year we did it, we had the numbers, but it wasn't officially confirmed by Guinness Book of Records, simply because there was lack of footage or something like that. I think it was something a bit stupid, but they did it again this year, and they had more skis in it. So the hope is that the guys have all covered all the base. Like, I think there was Jen Padden she was organising it. Jeff Lakeford helped as well. A couple other people all helping out. So they do it to raise money for the kids in care.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, and they gave presents to kids that didn't have presents over Christmas.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. That's what they do.
It's amazing, you know, like when people come together and what we can create from basically nothing, you know, from only our heart, you know, and it's just, it's amazing to see what we can do, you know.
Well, who would have thought that with a, you know, a watercraft could raise money to benefit other people? You know, from likes of your point of view, you've done that. You know, you're going to wait to do that on Sunday. You know, you're changing, you know, hopefully changing some lives by helping to keep things going for the organisation. You know, it's certainly down the track. You're gonna impact lives as you go through, because it's affected you. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So are you happy to talk about what you went through yourself? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%. I was an addict for a lot of years. You know, there's obviously a lot of traumas and a lot of past things that lead a person to being an addict. Nobody ever wants to grow up being, you know, it's no one's childhood dream of being an addict when they get older. You know, like life happens, things happen, and as sad as it is these days, it's become more and more common as it is. So, you know, I think it takes people like myself and just getting out and stepping out and actually admitting it and accepting the things that we've done, which leaves more room for growth, you know, and hopefully that along the way that can inspire more people.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, from what I've seen of you so far, and when I saw your transfer, what's your affirmation video?
The testimony, yeah.
Testimony, that was it. Sorry, my bad. When I caught a glimpse of that, I thought, it's a bit ballsy to stand up there and do it. It takes a bit of courage to do that. So my hat's off to you, mate. You know?
Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Eh? Yeah. It's been a struggle.
It's helping you though. It helps you ultimately as well.
It does now, because I'm reaping the fruits of what I've been through. You know, so you know you can choose to live a traumatic life for the rest of your life if you want to, but you know, I chose to break out of that, and I chose to believe in things that, you know, I never believed in before, which is holding me through here. So, basically just stepping out and seeing the support from doing this jet ski ride also, you know, like seeing like, you know, so many people have got behind me and, you know, like I'm in their prayers, and like people come up and congratulate me and stuff like that. They're like, you know, wow, that's such a good idea. And, you know what I mean? Like so much support within the community. I think I haven't personally raised, but we've raised over $100,000. I've helped so far, you know, but we've raised over $100,000 because of what we got going on. So is that to benefit what you're trying to do with this building? Yeah, that's the well done. So we needed the $150,000 for the deposit. Done. Definitely. And then so Transformations today will still be going, because we're close to it. We're in the final stages. We obviously still need donations, but you know, like we got it, you know?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
listen, I work with some youth kids that are disengaged, and they jump, you know, they don't attend school. Some of them have been out of school for long periods. They've got, some of them have got alcohol and drug issues and stuff like that. Nothing full scale though, you know, touch it, you know, at the moment, but that's what we're trying to avoid. So, you know, the mentoring program that we run is very much trying to allow those young people to make better choices in life, you know, and
Yeah.
to let them see what their real potential can be. Because a lot of them don't,
Yeah.
they've got no idea what they want to do with themselves. They've got
Yeah,
no idea. And
100%.
they
So,
just lose their way and get easily influenced by other people.
so that's where I want to be the inspiration for people, you know. So uh, this is what you got to look forward to if you're going to go down this road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a pretty road, you know. Like, just use myself as an example, and yeah, just getting out and about there. And like, obviously, you know, I've got some beliefs that might not be for everyone and that sort of stuff, but I'm also in the process of doing another video for people, like for schools, like for every school, for public schools, for all these different schools as well. So yeah, I'd love to get on. I'd love to get on board if there's anything I can do to help out there. You know,
Yep.
even if you want to show them my testimony as it is, you know, it's I'm more than happy to. You know, like.
Well, do is,
So, yeah.
well, do is when I get finished up here, I'll actually share it. I'll share it, and I'll put. Well, do
Yeah.
is Jeff Lakeford's actually asked for you to maybe get in touch with him, and
Yep.
just give him the link for the GoFundMe page,
Yep.
and then he'll put it across because he runs a couple of different sites as well, so he'll
Yeah,
happily
awesome.
put it up. But what I'll do is I'll share your testimony, and
Yeah.
I'll put the link back up again on the Jet Ski Republic page. And it'll obviously be public,
Yeah.
so people can share that. So, Jeff, if you
Yeah.
want to wait, you can hold off until I post, and then you can just share it from there if you want.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright.
Yeah, whatever,
Okay.
whatever you guys like. If we can get Jeff to maybe add me on Facebook, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, what to do is look up the jet ski. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. Sorry. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
just
right,
don't
no
know his
worries.
last
Yeah,
name and details.
yeah.
Yeah,
Jeff-
but if you
yeah,
get him
Jeff-
to link up, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. No worries. All right. So, what time do
Yeah.
you head off on Sunday?
Sunday morning, I wanted to leave the boat ramp at 6, so that's first light. But what I wanted to do is when I hit the ocean, I wanted to watch the sunrise,
Oh.
because watching the sunrise on the water, you know, the best thing about a sunrise is that we're blessed with one every day, and it also gives us the opportunity to start a new day.
Very true. Very true. Very
You know,
true.
so no matter what you got going on, crap, whatever you're going through in life today, if you go, you know, all you got to do is sleep on it, and tomorrow you'll wake up and you'll be like, sunrise, here we go. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, there's been some of the guys that I've seen just recently over the past couple of weeks have been going out early in the mornings on the jet skis down this way, and the sunrises and the sunsets and riding on glass.
Yeah.
What's your weather forecast for Sunday? Is it looking pretty good?
Hang on, let me take a breath.
Was it strap yourself in? I hope it's not strap yourself in weather.
Last time I looked, it swelled up to 2.1 meter swell
Ooh.
with the southeasterly. So it'll be behind me, but you know, that's why I want to hit it up to Rainbow and try and get up there nice and quick,
Yep.
as quick as possible before the wind chops up.
Yep.
And then once we get up to Rainbow Beach, we'll just hit the inland and do the Sandy straight up to Harvey Bay.
Yep. Fair
So,
enough. Listen,
yeah.
it's good. It was. How many people was going with you? Do you have any people put their hand up to come with you?
Yeah, I got 3. So I don't know if you know Lee and Michelle said.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're coming on the ride with me.
Cool.
So yeah, Synchrony Link Systems.
Is that in case your Yamaha has any problems?
Yeah, so you can tow me back. Yeah, that's it.
Nah,
Yeah.
sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Listen.
Old Lee has a gig too. He calls me Yamahomo. Like,
Mate, you shouldn't have said that on a live stream, mate. Everybody's going to be calling you that now.
That's all right. That's all right, because I'll let you get away with it. So I'm putting it up for sale after this ride anyway, but I'll be buying another one at Christmas.
So does that mean that when I put the post up, I can hashtag you that? Okay.
Nah, hashtag legend.
Listen, it's
You
gonna.
can, all right, you can hashtag that if I don't make it.
I'm banking on you making it, mate, because I'd like to be the first one to share the video of your experience of the whole day. So
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
mad. It'd be awesome.
Listen,
I'll
I'm gonna-
have a GoPro and stuff like that as well. So I'll have a bit of footage from the day as well. I'm sure Lee will have some as well. I think Channel 7 News wanted some footage as well
Very good.
of the day, you know, and then obviously when we come into the bay as well, the Channel 7 News will be there as well. So
Nice one. Mr.
yeah,
Celebrity, go you.
I know. I said to the missus this summer, I said, "Today I'm local famous, babe." No, I went into my neighbour's clothes shop this afternoon, and she's like, "Oh, I heard you on the radio. You ad on the radio today." And I was like, "I didn't even know I was getting played on that radio station today, but yeah."
Listen, Jeff's already started the Yama Homo legend. So he's already hashtagged it in the comments, so it's going to go viral.
No, don't do that.
It's going to go viral, unfortunately. You've started a trend.
No, that's what Lee started. I didn't start that crap. Oh, where's the hang up button? No.
Listen, before I let you go, I let all my guests that come on, I let them have a shout out to whoever it is that supports them, organisations that you're supporting, whatever it is. The floor is yours. On you go, Brad.
Yeah, so I just want to thank everybody that's donated, obviously, and supported me on the ride. I also want to thank Transformations
Yep.
for giving me the opportunity to be able to do something like this. Like, they've really put it on for me, you know, like they've just, absolutely amazing. I'd like to thank yourself also for letting me come on.
Listen, I've been talking about, since I caught wind of your trip, it's like, I've been mentioning it every week. It's like just a little reminder to people, because I know that sometimes getting the message out there can be difficult, and if one or two pages or groups or whatever can help spread the word a little bit further, then that's got to ultimately be a better result for you or for the organisation.
Yeah, 100%.
So
100%. That's what I also said to people. You know, that's what I also said to people too. You know, like people givers beat themselves up when they can't give. You know, but all I'm saying is just like, even a like and a share. A share can put us into a position where we can have a sponsor, you know, like, so, and that also works with my testimony also too. If anyone wants to check that out also too, they can go on to Brad Doyle on Facebook and check that out. You'll put that up anyway on your page.
Yeah, I'm going to share that with the GoFundMe page as well, so that people can just click straight on it, and then anybody who wants to share that can share it as well to any of the pages that they know.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, mate. Thank you. And yeah, I just want to thank Lee also too. Synchrony Link Systems as well for supporting me in the ride as well. So, you know, I appreciate him coming as well, mate, because, you know, we all stick together, us jet ski riders, eh?
we try to.
Got a Yamaha,
we try to. Hey, mate, it doesn't matter. We don't discriminate, mate. Yamaha, Sea-Doos, whatever you want to, whatever you ride, whatever, you know, you pick your poison. It's all about just getting out there and enjoying what's around us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
And those around us as well. So, listen, mate, I hope I'm up your way at some point, and you know, we're maybe planning a road trip anyway, up north. So hey, maybe swing in. We can have a little catch up on the water.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, anytime you're in Harvey Bay or whatever,
We'll keep you posted. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, mate.
100%.
Listen, all the best for the weekend, and we'll no doubt be keeping track of where you're going and how you're getting on. There'll be some live. I'm assuming you're doing a couple of live broadcasts while you're out on the water, maybe.
Yeah, I could probably do that, I suppose. Yeah.
That'll be cool. All right, see how you're going. We'll see how you're tracking. All right, mate.
Yeah, 100%.
Listen, Brad.
Thank you, eh?
All the best to you, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Ace. I appreciate your time, mate.
And we'll keep in touch. All right.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the shirt too, on its way. Thank you.
I'll get it to you, mate. Don't worry about it. I've got it here. I've just got to get in the post.
Yeah, you're a legend, mate. Thank you.
All right. Take it easy. All the best.
Bless you, mate. Bye.
All right. Take care.
Yeah.
So there we go. Brad Doyle. Off on a little trip up north. Maroochydore to Harvey Bay. 6 o'clock at the ramp at Maroochydore. If anybody's keen, drop him a message, and I'm sure he'll be happy to have you tag along. As I said earlier, I'm going to put the Brad's testimony up. Hey, listen, it's what he believes in is not for everybody, and I totally get that. You know, everybody has a different flavour on things. He swears by what he's been through. He's went through his own ordeal, and he believes he's come out the other side you know, he's coming out the other side, and he's living a very fruitful life as far as he's concerned. So hats off to him. Okay. I think as a community, if we can give him as much support as we can to help him on his way, and if it means chipping in $20 into the GoFundMe page, then hey, it's a small amount to a small amount to give. So I'm sure some people will find it in their hearts to do so. Again, I'll post up the picture of his testimony. I'll put the GoFundMe link up, and you'll find it on the page. Share it far and wide with everybody and anybody that you can. Get the word out there that he's doing this ride, and help try and put a bit more money in the coffers. So yeah, we'll all the best, Brad, and we'll keep checking on you and see how you're travelling. All right, mate. So okay, guys, that's us for this week. Next week, I'm hoping to do the rerun with Lindsay Warner, who I had on a few weeks back, but obviously I had some tech issues. And the audio was diabolical, but I think I've overcome all that now, so, well, fingers crossed I have. So yeah, next week I'll get Lindsay Warner on. We can talk about his navigation of his trip around Australia. So yeah, I think he did Tasmania first, and then he did the rest of mainland Australia. So, but I'll get him on next week anyway, and we can talk about it. And guys, keep your eyes out for the link I'm going to put up with Brad's testimony. Until next week, all the best. If you're out riding anywhere, be safe, look after each other, ride in numbers. That's the best policy. Make the most of the weather at the moment. It's fantastic conditions out there. It has been. So if you've got any rides going on, get them posted if you want people to join you, or get asking the questions, looking for rides. There's plenty of groups out there. Jet Ski Riders Gold Coast in Brisbane is one of them, one of the biggest ones. So there'll be a ride going on there somewhere by someone on any given day. So ask the question. Don't be afraid to ask. There's plenty of people willing to help you out. If you're unsure, drop me a message and I'll see if I can find you something or hook you up with something. All right, guys, until next week, all the best. Take care and stay safe.